Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says it's time for a bipartisan agreement that resolves immigration and border security problems. But the big obstacle could be the 2020 campaign season. This comes the same day Vice President Mike Pence made a similar call from the border.
So President Trump and I are calling on the Congress to come together and close the loopholes in our asylum laws to bring about the changes that allow us to return individuals that are apprehended in this country to their countries in Central America the way that we can today in Mexico.
Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs tells CBN News he supports changes to asylum laws.
The problem is most of those would require legislation to get done, and I think that's carrying a big rock up a steep hill.
But also wants to see fencing and walls in appropriate places and the amnesty issue addressed.
We have got to have help from Mexico because it used to be mostly Mexicans, Mexican nationals coming across. That's not the case anymore. Now it's mostly Central American people and other nationalities coming across.
He suggests President Trump leverage his authority by freezing remittance payments to Mexico.
Those transfer payments are about $30 billion a year. If he freezes those for a short period of time, he can get the leverage I think he needs for Mexico to say, we'll sign an international protocol like Canada has done, where Mexico can actually help us with the amnesty issue.
Biggs plans to take a congressional delegation to the border next week.
We'll see how it works, and we'll see how it doesn't work.
And he's not the only doubter that Congress can reach an agreement.
I don't think we're going to get immigration reform done because I think Democrats now forgot about what they were for just a few years ago, and they calculated politically that they're better off having the status quo or even worse.
Like criminal justice reform, Braun believes Congress will only act when the issue is so broken they can't ignore it anymore.
It is as complicated as most other things the federal government is involved with. It gets too far down the trail to where it's close to a calamity or a disaster.
For decades, Congress has failed to approve sweeping immigration reform, and passing a deal will only get more challenging the closer we get to the 2020 election. Reporting from Capitol Hill, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.